Hey, this is Lee with WeirdLee. Let's get into today's reading. Today's reading is going to be for Cancers for March 9th through the 16th. Please understand that all of these readings are timeless, so whenever you see it is meant for you to see. Please like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you know exactly when I post as soon as I post, especially if the message resonates with you. And if you feel like it'll resonate with somebody else, go ahead and share it to that person. I greatly appreciate it, and it helps my channel a lot. Thank you to everybody who likes, comments, and subscribes to my channel, and hit that notification bell so you know exactly when I post as soon as I post. Thank you so much. I appreciate every single one of y'all. As you know, we're on our way to 1,000 subscribers to get monetized on YouTube. And once we reach that milestone, I'm doing a giveaway. And if you want to see how you can win a free reading from me, check the description box below. And if you want to follow me on other social medias, you can follow me on TikTok and Instagram at WeirdLee Inc. Again, check the description box below. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this reading because I I know I'll be saying my intro really fast, but I really be wanting to get straight into this reading because I want to know what's about to happen. Like, you know, let God, Holy Spirit, grant find like prosperity. Please give me clear and concise messages for Cancers. Let's go. So judgment is here. The wheel of fortune is turning in your favor and judgment is here. Take it as it resonates, especially if the wheel of fortune is in your favor when it comes to a judgment. They're upset about that. Ugh. And they're being forced to let this go. Oh, yeah. They're being forced to let this go. But somebody is going through judgment for, like the wheel of fortune is in your favor because judgment is in your favor. But these people are going through judgment for something that sacrifices. Take it as it resonates. But they're being forced to let this shit go because the wheel of fortune is already in your favor. But when you let go of these people and when you let go of these people, that's why the wheel of fortune turned in your favor. You let go and you moved on and moved forward. Yeah, because there's a judgment that's getting rendered over these sacrifice that they were doing with the Ten of Swords, and because they're getting caught up for this judgment on the will, like the wheel of fortune turned in your favor, they're going through judgment for the sacrifices that they did. So the wheel of fortune has come to a complete end in their life. So all their good fortunes turned into misfortune, but it was never theirs because they were stealing other people's energy. For some people, take it as resonates. But like we about to see this, but the wheel of fortune is in your favor because this cycle is over because you let go and ended this cycle. That's why the wheel of fortune is in your favor. Oh, I didn't mean to do that because the truth came out with the Knight of Swords energy. Yeah. All right, let's go. Oh, they're getting caught up and they are upset about it. Oh, pages. I cannot make this up. Page of Swords, because the truth came out. They received some type of message. Take it as it resonates. It's something about these offers that they were given that they're acting. Oh, okay. So they're mad and upset and they're jealous as fuck because of the truth coming out, but also because of the offers that you may be coming in for you. Take it as it resonates. But it's something about the fact that nobody's accepting their offers anymore, and they're acting very jealous, angry, and upset because nobody wants their offer anymore because they know the truth of the situation. Two of Cups. Okay, like I said, people found out the truth and they are breaking these partnerships with these people that they were partnering up with to go against you, and they're losing everything with the Five of Pentacles energy. Yeah, because the truth is out. So there's nothing they can do about it when it comes to all these illusions, because they know that every offer that they've been trying to give people is just an illusion. It's just a lie. They all know this. They all know this. Everybody knows it's a lie. It's like, how do I explain this? Everybody knows that these offers that they're trying to give out to people was all lies. It was all an illusion. It was basically just to get people to work with them. And now that people know the truth, people aren't accepting these offers anymore. And if they did in the past, these people are breaking off these partnerships because they're going through karma right now. That's why they're fighting amongst each other with the Five of Swords energy. Heavy conflict, a lot going on over this prosperity and abundance and this money that's being investigated. Take that as resonates. Meanwhile, you pulled your energy back and they're upset, but they feel ostracized because people are pulling back and pulling their energy back. They don't want to be a part of this shit no more because everything's getting exposed and they don't like it, but that's a them problem. That's not a you problem. Take it as it resonates with the Devil card. They've been desperately trying to block and bind you. They may have been trying to do this or have been doing this at one point since your childhood with the Six of Cups energy. These could be people that you've grown up with, known for a very long time, family members, may have even had a family with. They're getting caught up for this shit because this cycle has come to a complete end of them binding you. This cycle is over. That everything that they did in the past is coming back to bite them in the ass with the justice card, because everything is being balanced out and the justice is coming to everything that they did in the past, which is why they're losing everything. Five of Pentacles energy. And the truth is out. You could be the one that's speaking the truth, but it's just the fact that the truth is coming out anyways, and there's truth and proof and evidence to actually back up everything that you've been saying, as well as everything that they have been saying being a lie. They have no information to back up anything to make it seem like, to corroborate their story, to confirm that their story is even true. Everything that they found when it comes to truth has literally disproven all of their lies, but obviously so, because they're lies. And they knew it was lies, but they literally went on and was telling these people and giving these offers as if it was true. And it's like, everybody is like finding out just the fact that everything that they've said was a lie. That's literally what keeps coming back. Because it's like, I'm getting the feeling of, because you're in your soul purpose and no wallowing in self-pity, crying and shit. A King of Wands energy, because the truth is out with the Ace of Swords. The truth came out about this family as well with the Ten of Cups, because you took back control of your power, your energy, your life, and your money, and you won with the Six of Wands energy, and you moving forward by any means necessary with the Knight of Wands energy. But it's the fact of, I'm getting the energy of, every time a new truth gets exposed, people are really looking like, you lied about that too. It's getting to that point, because it's like, what was like, because it's like, at this point, people are saying, what the fuck did you say that was actually true about anything you said? And they're finding out that absolutely nothing was true. Absolutely nothing was true. Everything was a lie. Everything was built off a lie the entire time. And people are really pissed because people are losing livelihoods. You know what I'm saying? People are losing reputations and everything like that, especially when it comes to this type of society, for society foundation or whoever it was circles they were running in. And it's like, your word is bond. And they're realizing that this family, these people's word mean nothing at all. Like it means nothing. And in this type of circle that they were running in, asking for favors and people were looking out for each other, your word is the most important thing. Your word is currency. It's money. You know what I'm saying? It's your word, if you are honest and true to how you are and how you operate, keep it in mind, is extremely, what do you call it? Was like this, like, there's no value to it. It's like, it's something that is like a confirmation, a guarantee. Your word is, that's what it means when it says your word is bond. And it's the fact that these people words mean nothing. You know, I recently watched this video. It was a meeting. It was on every, like, it wasn't on Everyday Spy, but it was like, it had Everyday Spy, and it had a former Secret Service agent that was on there. It was a woman. She had said it. And you know, if you watch, if you know Everyday Spy, you know Andrew Bustamante. But it was, she said this. She said, it was a saying, I'm not going to say it verbatim, but it's basically like, she said, when you talk, your words, it's like your words mean a lot. So when you talk, make sure you're saying something that actually means something. So then you're dropping hundreds instead of coins and dollars. When you just talk to talk, just to, you know, say things, they're realizing that these people words mean nothing. They don't have any type of value, because they'll just spout anything just to get things to go their way. But when you speak truth and your word is bond, it's worth hundreds, thousands type of deal. You know what I'm saying? And she was talking about that. I love that analogy. I'm not gonna hold you. But it's like, I keep trying to figure out, it's priceless. Your words are priceless depending on how you operate and your honesty, your truth. You know what I'm saying? And in this type of circle, your word means everything. That is currency. That is your currency for people to look out for you and help you, because that's how they build trust. They have no currency because everything that they said was a lie. You know what I'm saying? Everything they said was a lie. There was nothing that was true. And now they're caught up. Meanwhile, you're moving forward. You're getting your Ace of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles energy, and they know this. Like, you're getting your prosperity and abundance. I don't know why that was the first thing that came to mind, because I was like, I like that analogy a lot. Nine of Pentacles. But you're getting your inheritance, this money, this prosperity, and you got a lot of opportunities coming in for you. And they feel like an absolute fool because of the fact that everybody knows you're innocent and you're putting yourself first with the Nine of Cups energy, and you're happy and you're continuously moving forward. This family, like I've like Three of Wands, they know they're not getting shit. Three of Wands, I kind of want to put it sideways because it's kind of sideways. They know they're not getting this Ace of Cups with you, but they know that you're getting this Ace of Cups. Three of Wands coming out sideways. Either way, I'm going to explain it further. You're moving forward, but they know they're not receiving anything, but they know that you're still moving forward in the right direction. They caused a lot of illusions trying to get these people to go in the wrong direction. And that's why people are breaking apart from them, because it's like they realize these niggas wasn't up. They wasn't up. They cut through all the bullshit manipulation, and they found the evidence and the truth and proof behind everything. And they realized that everything was a lie. Like, so it's like you're a fucking op. Like, real shit. Because it's like you're trying to drag people down the wrong path for your own benefit. This mother energy, your mother, their mother, somebody mama, baby mama energy. But people have awakened to the bullshit, and they know the truth surrounding this mother energy and their manipulation. Like, your mother, their mother, somebody mama, a baby mama energy, and they're getting caught up for this shit. Yeah. Nine of Pentacles coming out sideways. They're not getting this mother energy. No, they're not getting wish fulfillment. They know that they have nothing coming in, and people are disbanding with them. Like, they're leaving. They're leaving, dismissing this person. I don't know why I wanted to say that. They're upset about this shit, because it's like they not dealing with they're not dealing with the bullshit anymore, because they know the truth, especially around this Queen of Pentacles energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, a matriarch energy, or somebody extremely materialistic with the, because you set boundaries with them. Seven of Wands energy, you set boundaries and you grounded yourself. You set boundaries with this matriarch energy and these materialistic ass people that's hovering over you, and you did it without, it wasn't, when people set boundaries with this person and they're protecting themselves, it's not emotional, it's more so logical. And it's like you're seeing things for what it is, because you're balanced mentally, spiritually, and emotionally, and you were completely balanced when you made this decision to set boundaries with them and cut them off with the Two of Swords energy, and make this a decision with the Hierophant coming out. They're angry about this because of the fact that you're following your intuition despite everything that they did, and they feel helpless and powerless because of the fact that you know the truth surrounding everything. And they feel upset because they have no power over the true divine feminine. Take it as it resonates. They're upset about this shit because you know the truth and you're following your intuition. You following your intuition is a problem for them. Take it as it resonates. And you're moving forward with the Nine of Wands energy star card, because you're getting your manifestations whether they like it or not. And they know they're not getting whatever wish fulfillment they wanted. They know your harvest is coming in with the Four of Wands energy. They know this is happening for you. They know there's nothing they can do about it. That's why they're heartbroken. They're heartbroken about this change that's coming in with the Three of Swords energy. They're heartbroken because all the lies and cheating and them trying to betray you is not working anymore. And that this change is coming in for you. And this change is coming in for everybody. And you're moving forward with the Chariot card and this Queen of Wands energy, Aries, Leo, Sag, take it as it resonates. Aries, Leo, Sag, that was doing all of this sex magic, hoodoo voodoo, Santeria, black magic, sex magic, root work on everybody. People are moving forward. And they're being forced to let go of this money. Let go of this money. As you step into your new beginning and reach new heights with the Page of Cups energy. They were really naive. They were really naive about you being on your path and staying focused on what you need to do with the Page of Pentacles energy. They never thought that this was going to happen. Technically, take it as it resonates. They never thought that you was going to stay on your path, let go of what no longer serves you. 11:11 on the clock. They never expected that. But you let go and you moved forward. Your determination and willpower to keep moving forward, that and your patience pisses them off. You could be an Emperor energy, doesn't have to be, but you simply stood up for yourself and you knew what it was and you spoke the truth with the Knight of Swords energy, and you found out the truth too. The Wheel of Fortune turned in your favor very quickly too. This is a divine timing ending. This is a Ten of Swords. This has come to a complete ending. They know because the truth has come out, and Emperor has found out. And whatever Wheel of Fortune whatever good fortune they thought they were going to get, they're not getting with the Ten of Swords energy, because the Wheel of Fortune turned in your favor, obviously, but it's a Ten of Swords because it was all all lies and betrayals. They were trying to gain things off an illusion. And they've been fully exposed, but it's also a ten of swords to whatever stability or balance that this emperor was providing, because they found out the truth too, and they've been exposed, and they can't delay your forward movement with the Seven of Pentacles energy. They're upset about this because you're reflecting on your past. Like, it's something about you reflecting on like them being forced to reflect on their past actions, but also you reflecting on what actually happened in the past with the Seven of Pentacles energy. They know this is a missed opportunity with the Four of Cups, and you're getting, like, especially when it comes to all of these illusions that they've been casting with the Moon card, and there's nothing that they can actually do about it because of you following your intuition. They know this is a missed opportunity. They know you're going to move forward. They know there's nothing they can do about this. They're angry about it because of the fact of your constant forward movement despite everything that they're doing. They're pissed off about this. They know it's a missed opportunity to try to stop you. That's just what it is. And you're still moving forward in the right direction, trusting your intuition throughout all the black magic, hoodoo voodoo santeria, root work, sex magic, you know what I'm saying? Like, all of that shit, the defamation of character, the gossiping and lying. They're going through a tower because of this. Because of all these lies and deceptions with the Seven of Swords energy, these third-party individuals, these siblings, they don't have to be your siblings, could be, doesn't have to be, take it as it resonates, but it's a divine timing ending because the truth is out with the Queen of Swords energy, and everything has been illuminated about these blockages that they keep trying to manifest up for you, but that shit is not working because this magic is being blocked. Nine of Swords. They're in the Nine of Swords, heavy anguish, mad anxiety, and paranoid because you were able to walk away. For some of y'all, it was because you were able to walk away. For others, it's because you walked away. Now, I know it sounds the same, but it's completely different. They're surprised. That's just it. Future outcomes. They was not expecting for you to be able to really get away from them, but you did. They didn't really expect for you to block them out of your energy, but you did. And that has them in the Nine of Cups in reverse because they know they're not getting what you're feeling. They're angry as shit, mad as hell. Page of Wands energy. It's also something that you're doing creatively wise, as well as honing a new skill, talent, and or ability that's also triggering them. But they're triggered because of the fact that they can't manifest what they want for your life for you. Instead, they manifested what's going to happen to them in their life because the magic that they did, it got returned to sender. I cannot make this shit up. And you're the Emperor energy. Take it as it resonates. You're focused on your path. They're upset and angry because of you being focused on your path with the Page of Pentacles energy. They feel like an absolute fool because they never expected you to really like be in your soul purpose, doing what you need to do. They never expected for people to find out that you were innocent with the Fool card coming out here. There's nothing they can do. They're fighting amongst this. They're fighting about this shit because everybody is moving forward. Everybody is ready to move forward. That's just what it is. They feel like a fucking fool. They are all arguing amongst each other, self-destructing. But they're really mad because of the fact that you're not fighting back with them. You set your boundaries. You moved forward. That's just what it is. And they're triggered by that. Baby, they triggered by that. They are triggered. They're in the Five of Swords about this prosperity and abundance because they're investigated. They're getting investigated for all of this shit. They're getting investigated. And they get, like, that's just what it is. And you were able to pull your energy back. There's nothing they can do about it. You pulled your energy back. But they're being investigated. For some of them, this, depending on what type of community that they're in, it could be the spiritual community. They've been, and you withdrew your energy from them trying to bind you. They could have been binding you since your childhood. They can't do this shit anymore. These people that's from your past. This cycle has closed out for good of them binding you. You've already withdrawn your energy and you've already left. That's what it is. And everything got balanced out. That them not being able to bind you is everything being balanced out, whether they like it or not. And that's a them problem. That ain't a you problem, baby. That's a them problem, whether they like it or not. And they can be as pissed as they want to be, but it doesn't stop it from what it is. That's just what it is. These people, like, because everything is being balanced out with the Justice card, and you're in your sole purpose. You're doing what you need to do, and they're wallowing in self-pity and crying. The King of Wands energy, because the truth came out with the Ace of Swords about this family, with the Ten of Cups. You took back control of your power, your energy, your life, and your money, and you won with the with the fucking Six of Wands energy. That's just what it is, and you're moving forward by any means necessary. And this Ace of Pentacles is coming in by any means necessary to you. You're too strong and too pure, but they also know the true intentions of this fucking family, especially surrounding these unaliving that they're getting caught up for. They keep trying to do death magic on you or manifest death in your life, death to your status, death to your health. Take it as it resonates. They could be trying to do this to a King of Pentacles energy and a whole community because everybody's following their intuition with the High Priestess energy. You set boundaries. Everybody is setting boundaries. They already received this message. So now they're trying, and they received the message that judgment has been rendered. That's just what it is. They're caught the fuck up, and there is no way out of this shit. They're in the Four of Swords because they have no ties to you. All bridges and ties have been burnt and severed. That's just what it is. And they're fighting amongst each other. This family is fighting amongst each other with Five of Wands energy because of this judgment, because of this Ten of Pentacles. They did all this to compete and fight with you over a Ten of Pentacles that they have no hand in, that does not belong to them at all. It was never theirs. It was never going to be theirs. It wasn't like, that's too many damn cards. That's too many cards. Too many cards. Too many cards. Too many cards. But it's like they did all this to cause some type of delay to you, to your forward outcome. Take it as it resonates, to your forward outcome. And they're pissed off about this shit because they did this to steal this from you. They have no ties to it. None of it belongs to them whatsoever. Ten of Pentacles energy. You're staying because of you standing up for yourself. You could be an Emperor energy. It doesn't have to be you staying focused on your path, which is bringing in your Ten of Pentacles, your wish fulfillment, because you're too strong and too pure. That's just what it is. Strength card. And that's putting a death to this cycle. That's just what it is. They're angry about that. They're angry about the fact that you really were able to actually move forward. Page of Cups energy, because of you reaching new heights and trajectories. They were really naive about this. They were really naive about your forward movement. This Queen of Wands energy, Aries, Leo, Sag. They were really naive when they did all of this sex magic, hoodoo voodoo santeria, and they're still doing it. Even though you're still reaching new heights and you're still moving forward, they were naive to think that you weren't going to move forward, but you're still moving forward anyways. And they're being forced to let go of this money. That's just what it is. This change is coming in, and they're heartbroken about this because they are constantly doing this magic. They're constantly doing this magic, wishing, hoping that it affects you one day, and it's not affecting you. So it's triggering to them. God, Holy Spirit, guardian, divine light, prosperity. Please give me clear and concise messages for Cancers. Yeah, they're in the Five of Swords about your forward movement with the Knight of Wands energy. That, like, they did all of this glamour magic, sex magic, hoodoo voodoo santeria. They constantly doing this root work and everything, doing all of this sex magic, this sex orgy shit, and it's literally backfiring on them. They're in the Five of Swords about this shit because now they're binded to the magic that they were sending out because it returned to sender, whether they liked it or not. Devil card. They're in their heads about whatever devil, demon, deity, entity that they were working with. They're self-destructing, and because they don't want to work with them anymore, and it's time for them to pay up. You see this devil with this hand out? It's time to pay up. They owe. They owe. This is some spiritual shit. They owe. That's why their hand is out, literally. And they're in the Five of Swords because they don't want to pay them, but they gonna take it one way or another, baby. That's just what it is. And when you play with in this magic shit, and you playing with these forbidden spells, and you doing all this shit, everything is not, oh, you're just gonna get your way. No, it's like if you fuck up, you know what I'm saying, and you can't pay up what you originally promised, the consolation prize is your soul. And a lot of them, they gave up their souls. It was like, yeah, they signed that contract, that blood oath, they did that shit. So now it's time to give it the fuck up. That's just what it is. They're in their heads with the Five of Swords. Could be a whole community, doesn't have to be, but they're in their heads about this shit. Heavy conflict. Like, whatever demon, devil, deity, entity that they were working with, they're ready to get paid. They want their money. Like, they want their money. That's just what it is. They want their money. Like, I'm not playing. They want their currency. And in the spiritual realm, your soul is currency. And they offered up their soul when they tried to take yours. They said that the deadline has been breached. It's over. And whatever they were working with, they ready for them. They like, yeah, nah, it's time to pay the fuck up. That's just what it is. And they don't want to accept that. But it doesn't matter what they want to accept or not, because this is what you agreed to. At the end of the day, you agreed to this. You are supposed to pay the fuck up. That's just what it is. Clarify the Knight of Cups in like sideways. They're upset because they can't get nobody to accept any offers to go against you because they've been cut off with the Two of Swords energy. A decision has already been made. This shit is not happening. It's no point because they can't. They know that this is not happening when it comes to you. Nine of Cups in reverse. They know they're not getting any type of wish fulfillment and they're sad, throwing a fucking fit because of these. Like, they keep trying to go out and give offers, but the fact they're mad about you having options as well, but they're upset because they're trying to come in towards you and player energy and they know you're not going to accept it. They're going to other people in player energy and nobody's accepting it. They made a decision. They've been cut off. Whether they like it or not, a decision has already been made. Whether they like it or not, hunty. They're upset about that. Ooh, they upset about that shit. They're really mad. They're really mad about this shit because they wasn't expecting that. They just thought it was going to be like everybody was just going to keep taking their word for it, taking these lies. But it's like people know the truth. Page of Swords is at the top. They already received the message. They already know the truth. They got truth, proof, and evidence of these people and everything that they've done. Like, they're caught up. So people are taking back control of their power, their energy, their life, and their money. And you did too, which is causing them to lose everything. But everything that they're losing was never theirs to begin with. Because if you can walk away and you only take back your power, your energy, your life, your money, how in the fact are they losing everything if it belonged to them to begin with? It didn't belong to them. It was never theirs. That's just what it is. Because what you earn, nobody can take from you. What is yours is yours. That's just what it is. You can always take that shit back, whether it's energy, like your energy, your life, your control over your life, or your money. Take it as it resonates. You can always get that shit back. Eight of Cups, because when you walked away, you walked straight towards your inheritance with the Nine of Pentacles energy, and now they're in their heads because when you walked away, they have no ties to this inheritance, this money, this prosperity and abundance because it belongs to you. They're upset about this. They did all of this magic and they still received the message that this shit is over. Take it as it resonates. They try to manipulate a situation desperately. This Queen of Pentacles energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn was doing this, could have been working with somebody that's pregnant that was doing this to the true divine feminine, and they're upset about this with the Knight of Swords energy because the truth is out about everything that they did with the Moon card, everything that they try to keep in the dark. They're caught the fuck up for. But it's the fact that you followed your intuition throughout all of this and the truth still came out. They're feeling helpless and powerless because there's nothing that they can do about this. They have no power over this harvest or this money, this family. They have no power over it. They have none. They have none. 10 of Swords. They know this is over. 10-10. This family know this is an inevitable ending, especially when it comes to this mother energy. Your mother, their mother, somebody mama, a baby mama energy. They all know this family, this baby mama, somebody that's pregnant, this Queen of Pentacles energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, matriarch energy, or somebody extremely materialistic. Said what I said. They know this cycle is closed out. With the World card, they know this cycle is closed out for good. They know this. And they know they've been fully exposed for trying to cause you delays in the past. Especially the King of Wands energy. Aries, Leo, Sag. Take it as it resonates. Yeah, this 10 of Pentacles has everything surrounding this 10 of Pentacles has been illuminated. Ace of Wands, especially when it comes to this magic that this Queen of Wands was doing. They're caught the fuck up for this shit. Ace of Wands, Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag. I cannot make this shit up. They're being forced to let this go, but they're getting caught up for multiple sacrifices. They're caught up. They caught up. They caught up, bro. They're fighting amongst each other because no matter what they do, you still remain balanced emotionally, mentally, and spiritually, and physically. For some, take it as a resident. They're angry about that shit. They're mad. Because everything was based off of you losing your shit. And you're not losing your shit. Clarify the Two of Cups sideways. I'm spending too much time on this part, bro. Let me hurry up. Let me get through this. Yeah, 10 of Wands energy. Because people have put down whatever burdens that they were putting on them when it comes to partnering up with them to cause these illusions. People are putting down these putting down these burdens because of the fact that it was all lies. Nothing about it was the truth. They not doing this shit anymore. They not doing it anymore. And they're upset because they can't use illusions and lies and deceit to heal this situation. That shit is not happening. People realizing that their priorities aren't the same. Salt and sugar don't mix. You feel me? It's basically like this was all a lie. That's why people are literally disbanding, because they thought something was true, at least a little bit was true. They're finding out nothing was true. Seven of Cups coming out twice. Once in the upright, once sideways. All these illusions have been exposed. People have put down the burden of trying to force a narrative that doesn't fit, that's already been disproven, instead of acting like a fool. Take it as it resonates. That's why these people feel like a fucking fool, because of the fact that people are finding out the truth and they're moving forward. Two of Pentacles. Two could be significant, like Two of Pentacles, Two of Cups. Because the truth, everybody knows the truth surrounding this stability and balance and these people that partnered up together. Take it as it resonates to get access to this money. And you're just following your intuition, trucking the fuck along. You've already won. High Priestess energy. You have won. The truth is out. Page of Swords energy. The truth surrounding a King of Pentacles energy, but also the truth surrounding these people's health and financial status and how they reached a King of Pentacles status in the past. They're caught up for this shit because the truth is out with the Queen of Swords energy, and you're speaking the truth as well, and you're reaching new heights and trajectories, and they're wallowing in self-pity and crying about your Ace of Cups that's coming in, new beginning and romance, like partnerships, romantic and platonic. Ace of Pentacles, you're getting this money and they're being investigated with the Hermit card, but you already pulled your energy back and you this change is coming in. You could be traveling soon. They're heartbroken about this change because they can't cheat, lie, and betray you, behind your back anymore. Five of Swords energy. They're upset about that shit, heavily in their heads for all this conflict that they caused, because they're being forced to let go of this money with the Four of Pentacles energy. And also a whole community is letting go with the Three of Pentacles, because they already know that the Wheel of Fortune is turned in your favor, whether they like it or not. They know this shit is genuinely over, and they know that they can't heal this situation. They can't blend energies with you. This shit is over. They're losing everything, but everything that they're losing, again, was never theirs to begin with. Clarify the Three of Wands sideways. Oh, man. Yeah, I did not mean for that, but okay. Yeah, Two of Wands coming out sideways too. They know your ships are coming in, and they know there's nothing they can do about it. You took back control of your power, your energy, your life, and your money, and they have absolutely no control over what's going on because you've already freed yourself. They have no control over you. You already freed yourself, and you freeing yourself from whatever demon, deity, devil, entity that they were working with to try to bind you. You freed yourself. Divine Feminine, take it as it resonates. You freed yourself. They're angry about this shit because they're making very rash and impulsive decisions because of the fact that people know their true motives, and they have no strength, they have no power over you. That's just what it is. And they know they're not getting their wish fulfillment with the Star card in the reverse. This person could be pregnant that wanted power over you, that you freed yourself from, that's been trying to bind themselves to you. Take it as it resonates. It's something about the fact that the truth about who the true Divine Feminine is, as well as the truth surrounding somebody, like the true Divine Feminine is. The truth coming out of that somebody pregnant may have wanted to keep hidden secret, that's being exposed with the Moon card. Because the true Divine Feminine followed their intuition. And all of these illusions have been exposed, and they feel absolutely helpless and powerless because throughout all of this, the truth still came out about all the lies, about them hiding the truth, all of these illusions that they were casting, everything they did in the dark that's come to the light. That's just what it is. They're feeling helpless and powerless about the fact that they have no power. They want to play victim now because they have no power over this Four of Wands, your harvest that's coming in, what you're about to reap. This family knows that this is an inevitable ending, and they keep trying to play victim, but nobody sees them as a victim. This is an inevitable ending. This family knows that. And they know that this shit cycle has completely closed down and that they're fully exposed with the World card. They know this already. They don't even have to argue it. They know this already firsthand. Clarify the Ace of Cups sideways. They know they're not getting wish fulfillment. And because you already freed yourself, and they're angry about this. And they've already received some type of communication, a Queen of Pentacles energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, that they've lost everything with the Five of Pentacles energy, and that they have no access to this Nine of Pentacles anymore, and that you are getting what belongs to you because it is fucking yours. They already received this message, and they're mad because of the fact of you still grounding yourself and being in this King of Cups energy. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio doesn't have to be, but it's the fact that you're emotionally, mentally, and spiritually stable. They received this message already though, and they're losing their shit about it because I'm telling you, they did not expect for you to get what belongs to you. Take it as it resonates. Six of Cups energy. Because the truth got told, they got truth and proof about children in the past or about what they've been doing to you since you were a child. Take it as it resonates. And they feel like a fool because everybody knows that you're innocent and that you're, especially surrounding this stability, this balance, and this money. They feel like a fool because they're caught up. It's something about cutting through all the bullshit and manipulation that they were trying to keep hidden. And they were partnering up with people to keep hidden against the high priestess energy. But you followed your intuition and you won anyways because you spoke the truth and found out the truth. Take it as it resonates. You could have spoke the truth to a King of Pentacles energy, or a King of Pentacles energy has sought out the truth and found out the truth too because of you being out there living out loud, but also finding out the truth about how they achieved some type of King of Pentacles status financially and the truth of surrounding their health and financial like health. Take it as it resonates. That's the like status. Take it as it resonates. They're pissed off because it's like everything is getting exposed all at once. That's basically what it keeps coming back to. Clarify the King of Swords sideways. Everything is getting exposed all at once. But the thing is, they've been lying for so long that it's like one after another, after another, after another. Truth, 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 truth. And they can't explain this shit away. These third-party individuals, take it as it resonates. Don't have to be your siblings, could be somebody's siblings. Take it as it resonates. That made a lot of rash and impulsive decisions, and they're completely impatient because of the fact that they know that this ending is here. They know this ending is here. They know they're not getting this money and prosperity. 11:33 on the clock. They know they're not getting it. Take it as it resonates. Hermit card in the reverse, and they don't want to be alone. That's just what it is. They don't want to be alone. They feel ostracized because of you being in your soul purpose, which is wild because they're so focused on you and they're upset about you being on your path because they try to offer you up and you ain't letting it happen. Like, I'm gonna be real with you. You're not letting them feed off of you. They're completely out of your energy and you're safe and you're good and they know you good and they know you're not. Oh my gosh. They know you're not coming back around. They know this. And they're pissed off about it. Sorry about that. I thought I turned my Wi-Fi off. When I be recording, I don't turn my Wi-Fi on. I keep it off because it drains my battery. Yeah, they're upset about this. And that's a them problem. It's not a you problem. They're really upset about this shit because now they feel isolated. They feel completely isolated. And some of them could be like, these third-party individuals could be fighting amongst each other because of their rash, impulsive decisions as well. 1 second. Because they were focusing solely on wealth. Extremely selfish and cold. Yep, and lazy as fuck. They took a lot of harmful shortcuts, and now they feel stagnated and feeling stuck and isolated from society. Most of them want to withdraw from society because they feel like a misfit because they know that they're not getting their wish fulfillment. And it's the fact of the matter is that people actually found out the truth. It literally comes all the way back. I was just saying it. It literally comes back to the fact that people actually found out the truth about all the manipulation, all the lies that they told, everything that they've done. So it's like they're just feeling stuck, but it's like you put yourself in that type of predicament. What did you expect was going to happen? You know what I'm saying? You put yourself in this situation. Play stupid game, you win stupid ass prizes at the end of the day, and they don't like it. But it's like, it doesn't matter what you like. This is what you paid for. This is what you sown, and you shall reap what you have sown. That's just what it is. It literally comes down to that. There is no going back from that. Meanwhile, you're in your soul purpose. Take that as resonating. Somebody could have lost their job. Take it as like somebody could have lost their job. You got on your soul purpose. You being on your soul purpose made them lose everything. But again, everything that they're losing was never theirs to begin with. You walked away. That's just what it is. 858 could be significant. But the Nine of Pentacles energy, they're upset about this because you walked away and you're getting your inheritance, your money, and your prosperity and abundance. What belongs to you? The Six of Pentacles. An emperor could be seeing to that, or an emperor may be wanting to give to you, and they're upset about this shit because justice is being served. Everything is being balanced out, whether they like it or not. And they're being forced to reflect on their past actions as you continuously moving forward in the right direction because you let go of them. You could be the emperor energy that let go of them. It's something about you finding out the truth. They're upset about you finding out the truth. That's just what it is. You could be, as well as you honing your new skill, talent, or ability, whatever you're doing online is causing these people to fight on a daily basis. They're really angry about this shit because they did all this to compete and fight with you. And that shit did not work out. Like, you still kept leveling up. You still kept moving forward. Clarify the Nine of Pentacles sideways. And it's like they keep, like, this magic they doing is not working. They're going through a tower, but they're in denial about the fact that they're going through a tower and they're not getting this inheritance. And that all bridges and ties to you have been severed and burnt and decimated. That's just what it is. They're heavily in their heads about this shit. That's all it keeps coming back to. And they're upset. And they gonna continue to be upset. That ain't your fucking problem. I'm gonna be real with you. And they feel helpless and powerless. They want to play victim now because of the fact that you won't let them in. They're heavily in their heads about your self-love as well, too. They're in the Nine of Swords about that shit. Heavily paranoid and, like, bad anxiety. This is their biggest nightmare, that they're going through the judgment that they earned. Like, but this is what they've sown. It comes back to, you shall sow, you shall reap what you have sown. It comes back to that every fucking time. No matter where you go, no matter how this plays out, this is what they've been sowing. And they're still doing magic. Like, they're still doing bullshit. And it's like, how are you surprised that this is coming back towards you? But they've been getting away with doing this shit for so long. They're acting like, but nobody don't care about that shit. That nobody cares about that shit. Nobody cares. I'm gonna be real with you. They like, their excuse could be like, they got away for so long. They thought, well, too bad. So sad. Who fault is that? You knew what you were signing up for from the get-go. That it literally comes back down to that. So what? That's what it is. It's time to pay the fuck up. Pay the Pied Piper. That's just what it is. They're angry about this shit. Four of Pentacles energy, because they're being forced to let go of this money. A whole community. The wheel of fortune turned in your favor. They're in the Six of Swords because of this change. This change is coming in whether they like it or not. And they're in the Three of Swords about this shit. And the Five of Swords, self-destructing, hate, like, angry as hell because they can't lie, can't betray you. Whole community is moving forward because they already see what the fuck it is. They see the writing on the wall. They already know this shit is done for. They don't care. They don't care. They don't want no parts. They already know what it is, whether they like it or not. They don't care. Like, they already know what it is. Like, it is what it is. And these people are just, like, hell-bent on, like, no, it's not. No, it's not. But it's like, it's literally in front of their face and they're being forced to take accountability of their actions. They don't have a fucking choice. It literally comes down to that every time. Future outcome. And they're pissed off about it. And that ain't nobody else's fault but their own. Ain't nobody else's fault but their own. This magic is not working. They keep trying to manipulate the situation. They're unhappy because this magic is not working. They can't manipulate you or a situation, and they can't keep shit hidden anymore with the Seven of Swords in the reverse because you're following your intuition. You could be an Emperor energy, you could be a High Priestess energy, but you're standing up for yourself and you're following your intuition. They can't fool you because you already know better. It literally comes back to that every fucking time. You know better. This shit ain't working on you. Sun card, everything has been exposed. There is nothing they can do about this. They can't delay you because you're already on your soul purpose and your path and you're taking it seriously. You're not getting off your path for anybody and they know this. They know this. Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. They could have lost whatever job that they have after they got exposed with the Sun card and they're upset about that shit too. Yeah. What else is new? Because you're getting your Ace of Cups. Everything, something about your intuition that exposed everybody. When you got on your path, you followed your intuition, you stood up for yourself. It exposed everything about these people, and they can't come back from this. That's just what it is. They keep trying to seek shortcuts, and they burnt themselves out trying to do this. Take it as it resonates. It's something about you standing up for yourself and you following your intuition and doing what you need to do kind of expose them for being how inexperienced they are. So like I said this in a past, like in like one of my other readings for like a little bit ago. I said, like, it's like literally a few days ago, I said it's something about their accolades that they've gotten in the past and certain things is showing them, for some people, it's showing them to be inexperienced by the way you handle things and the way they handle things is showing their hand how they actually are and how they really get down. And it's something about like people realizing like they're not as capable as they claim to be in the past, but and also the fact that some people have taken credit for other people's work, and it's starting to show now for some. Take it as it resonates. I know that sounds weird, but yeah. But it's something about people are seeing them as inexperienced. Like, how did you, like, it was so, they're looking at them like, why did you do this type of deal. It's basically coming back down to that. Why did you do this? Like, what was the purpose of doing this? Of everybody to go after. This cycle came to a complete end with the world card. Whatever job that they have, they've lost it because of them trying to force, because everything got exposed about this 10 of Pentacles that they were never supposed to have access to anyways. But it's something about like a reevaluation for some people. Take it as it resonates. I know that sounds weird, but yeah. You're moving forward with the Nine of Wands energy. This change is coming in. They're heartbroken about this shit because they're being forced to let go of this money with the Four of Pentacles energy. Yeah, Three of Pentacles, or a whole community is letting go of this shit. They don't want to be a part of this shit anymore. They're putting down these burdens of them trying to force them into pushing a narrative that has already been disproven with actual fact and evidence that they can't fight or refute. So if they went to court and they lied under oath, they would get caught up for perjury, and they already know this. Some of them could already be getting in trouble for perjury as it is already, and a lot of them don't want to be a part of this shit no more. They already know the Wheel of Fortune has turned in your favor. They're in the Five of Swords about everything that they've done in the past. It's something about something being reevaluated, bro. Take it as it resonates. This cycle, you're too strong and too pure, and you put a complete ending to this cycle. It's a death to them trying to force themselves into your energy. But it's something about it's this cycle of them trying to end or put a death to your harvest that's coming in. It's over. You're getting your harvest whether they like it or not with the Three of Wands energy. You're too strong and too pure, and this cycle has completely closed the fuck out. Hierophant card, like, because everybody has awakened to the truth, especially about everything that they were trying to keep hidden, all the lies that they told and everything that they did. Four of Wands energy is something also about them trying to keep something hidden or some type of illusion surrounding a marriage that this family had cooked up and shit. It's just to get access to this harvest. Everybody's awoke to that shit too, and it's not to get access to this Nine of Pentacles, this money, this prosperity and abundance. Take it as it resonates. Whatever power they had over you at one point in time has come to a complete end with the Five of Pentacles energy. They could be looking at this Emperor energy that they lost as property and or money because they know that you're gone with the Five of Pentacles energy because you've already walked away. They're losing everything because you walked away, and everything was based off of your shit. 1144. Take it as it resonates. And that's justice. Everything is being balanced out the way it's supposed to be as you continuously move forward in the right direction and you let them go. 7-7 could be significant, but it's also them being forced to reflect on their past actions as you move forward and gain your prosperity and abundance. Everything has been illuminated. They know this. There could be a Queen of Wands energy and an Aries, Leo, King of Wands energy. These two people that were teaming up. Like, well, okay, let me get to that point. Like, you're moving forward, Chariot card, to your prosperity and abundance, and everything is like you're getting this 10 of Pentacles, your wish fulfillment, everything has been illuminated. This Queen of Wands energy, everything around this Queen of Wands energy, this Aries, Leo, and King of Wands energy that was working in tandem to do this all of this magic, these sex, organizing these sex orgies to do this sex magic, hoodoo voodoo santeria, black magic, sex magic, root work. They're fighting amongst each other. They're really fighting because of the fact of you still leveled up. It's something about whatever you're doing, as well as honing your new skills, talents, and abilities, and whatever you're creating, is exposing the fuck out of everything. They're pissed off. That's why they're fighting a lot, because you're still leveling up and they can see you. Whatever you're doing, they can see you leveling up. Like, they can see you firsthand, even when it comes to your energy. They're being forced to let this shit go, but you've already let this shit go and followed your intuition. You let go of this mother energy, your mother, their mother, somebody mama, a baby mama energy, but they know that they're being forced to let go because the truth surrounding the true divine feminine has came out, and it's brought this whole cycle to a complete end, 10 of Swords. But also the truth surrounding somebody that's pregnant that lied is coming out, and there's nothing they can do. They know nobody's coming to save them. That as well. If they thought the divine feminine was going to come in to save them, they already know that shit is not going to happen. They know that shit ain't going to happen. If they thought they were going to come towards you, that shit is not going to happen. God, Holy Spirit, courage, mind, life, prosperity. Please give me clear and concise messages for cancers. This family, somebody that's pregnant, and these parents. Can I make this shit up? This is what they did to chase thrills for a good time. This is what they had a good time doing. Lying on your name. This is what they did to pass. This was their funnest pastime was causing mixed signals, lying on your name, trying to get you fucked up and steal from you and take from you. This is what they had a ball doing. They had a ball, like especially when it comes to this non-committal sexual energy. They keep doing this sex magic to try to cause mixed signals, but that shit is not working. That shit ain't working, honey. Ooh, that shit ain't working. I'm telling you, it ain't working. This cycle, this repeated pattern karmic lesson is over. You keep following your intuition, and they're pissed off about that shit too. Like, for real. Because whatever, they have no security. They have no security. They have no security. This foundation is not a part of this family anymore, but this family has no security. They have no protection whatsoever. Dog, their whole foundation has been destroyed and broken. That's just what it is. But they couldn't break you. That's just what it is. They know they have no security. They know they have absolutely no protection, and they want to play victim, but nobody sees them as a victim. They put themselves in this fucking position. Take it as it resonates. Meanwhile, you're focusing on yourself. Self-growth, self-focus, soul finding. And you've escaped. You're avoiding, blocking, and pushing these people away. And they're in their ego and pride, depressed as fuck, in grief, because everybody has woken the fuck up and has separated and blocked them since. That's just what it is. And like, you separated and blocked them from trying to trap you. They've been trying desperately to cause blockages for you, to keep you trapped, stuck, and tied down, divine feminine, with lies and illusions, deception, and dishonesty and trickery. But you already know what's up. Everybody already got a clear perspective, as well as you do, in a clear headspace. And that was unexpected. It was unexpected that you would still be in this energy, that you would escape, that you would focus on yourself and still escape and avoid and block these people out, and from them trying to keep you trapped, stuck, tied down, and captive. Cannot make this shit up. To try to keep something a secret. They're bitter and angry about this because they depleted their energy trying to cause all this confusion, to force some type of second chance or reconciliation, or cause some type of confusion surrounding saying that they reconcile with you, and that shit didn't work, and they trying to project this confusion energy towards you so they can apologize to return, because people are seeing you as beautiful, charming, graceful, and kind-hearted, and they're angry about this shit because you're at peace, balance, and harmony, and they keep trying to put a curse, hex, and witchcraft on you. They're afraid of this magic that they sent out, these shallow, hollow, empty people that's bored, because you already walked away. You've already walked away. Your boundaries are up. They were obsessively throwing this magic at you, still obsessively trying to connect to you in some type of way, shape, or form, because they're missing and desiring your energy, but it's being rejected. And when this magic gets rejected, it always returns to sender. They know this. They're aware of this. They're aware that this magic has been rejected, and they are fighting because it's returning to sender. And you keep healing, releasing, purifying, and cleansing your energy. They keep trying to delay this change, get you sidetracked or distracted, and that shit is not working. They keep trying to cause some type of conflict when it comes to this mixed signals, this family, somebody's pregnant, these parents. But that cycle has closed out for good. Finality. Like I said, for somebody, they could have been doing this to you since you were a child. They could have been doing this to you since you were a child, and that shit is not working anymore. That cycle has completely closed out, whether they like it or not. Cannot make it up. Whatever fantasy, they keep trying to play victim and play out some type of fantasy, but that shit has closed out for good. Finality, leave behind closure. This cycle of them acting like a fucking victim is over. They have no security. They have no protection. This cycle is over. This repeated pattern and karmic lesson that they did repeatedly, that shit is dead, done, and over with. It's been destroyed. Their foundation has been destroyed, and they're heartbroken and shattered because they could not break you down. And you don't give a fuck about them being a victim. You don't care. Because they try to make you into one. They try to make you into a dead casualty. Let's keep it a being. Yeah, these third parties. And they're unstable as fuck. Chasing this toxic shit. Doing this sex magic to try to bind you. Every day they doing this shit. Trying to manifest and hope. Hoping and trying to manifest to try to get you into some place in the past. But everybody instead, all it did was give out clarity about what actually happened in the past and what their true intentions were. That's all that actually happened. Of them desperately trying to mirror your energy. They're stressed out and arguing because they try to cause all these illusions and cloud people's judgment, because this is what they have fun doing. But you're resisting them, trying to suppress you. And it's something about this marriage and a commitment that's getting unveiled and coming clean. People are finding out the truth about this, and they keep trying to spy on you to find some type of information on you, but your boundaries are up. The answer is no. People don't want to help them spy on you anymore for a lot of them. Take that as resonates. But your boundaries are up. The answer is no for them coming back towards you or around you. And you're releasing, letting go, moving on, and walking away. Divine masculine. You're stonewalling these people. And that's just what it is. And you're starting over in a new direction. They keep trying over and over to attach to you, to attract you in. But you've already withdrawn your energy. You know that they're going through karma and the consequences of their actions. And they owe a lot of debt, spiritual as well as financial. And they do too. And that's why they're trying to come towards you, but you've already reached your breaking point, final straw with them, and they're overwhelmed because they're desperately, obsessively trying to cling and hold on. But it's like they're holding on, they're grasping at straws, they are holding on to nothing. You are already gone. That's just what it keeps coming back to, and they feel vulnerable because this cycle of delays and they're waiting, they're getting caught up in this because you already ghosted them. They're sinking in despair, falling apart because you already freed yourself, and they keep trying to take this risk because they were relying on wearing this fucking mask and non-committal sexual energy. They did not expect for you to focus on yourself, to escape, avoid, block, and push them away. They're in their pride and ego and grief because you already realized the truth and you separated and blocked them out, and they blocked them from trying to keep you trapped, stuck, tied down, and captive. Divine feminine, you're gone. This family is caught the fuck up. They know they're caught up. They know there is no way out. That's just what it is, bro. That's just what it is. That is just what it is. They were really naive about this. They didn't expect for everybody to wake the fuck up. This is a long ass reading. God, Holy Spirit, encourage my life, prosperity. Please give me clear and concise messages. Like, dog, this shit is wild. Dog, I'm about to hurry up. I'm trying to. God, please give me clear and concise messages for cancers. Yeah, they already received. It's something about somebody want to communicate with you to try to set you up or threaten your life. It's like they want you to be scared. Because it's like they need to feed off some type of energy. And one of the reasons why they're upset is because you're not scared. Like, I know that sounds weird, but I'm so dead ass serious. Like, it's like you're not scared. They can't scare you. They keep trying to, like, it's some type of communication. They could have even received a communication of threats on their life, but I doubt it. I feel like the people that wants them, they moving in silence. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't think anybody is really in their face trying to come at them. I feel like they're getting met with silence, and that's what's scaring them because it's like the quiet before the storm. The fact that they can't gauge people, they have no idea what's coming in and they have no idea what's about to happen. That's what they're scared about. Something about communication records, call records, and instant messaging, and them trying to get close to you. They keep trying to get close to you, to message you, to get in contact with you. So they try to get close to you to try to set you up. They want to threaten you, to try to get close to you, to try to threaten your life, to try to set you up. It's not happening. You're not letting them in. Cannot make it up. They keep trying to force some type of encounter. It's like they're trying to get you in the same place as them in some type of way, shape, or form. That's what it keeps being like, so they can try to set you up. That's just what it is. I like, for real. I'm not gonna hold you. Trying to set you up. That's what it keeps coming down to. But this repeated pattern karmic lesson, if they did this shit in the past, it's over. Because this cycle I cannot make it up. It is confirmed. It's been decided that this repeated pattern and karmic lesson is over. It's over. You're following your intuition. And they're upset about this. Because they can't change this. They can't change your mind. You're firm and you're decisive about it. And that was a surprise to them. This forgotten person, people from your past, take it as a resonates, that did all of this shit. They have no security. They have no protection. It's people that you don't even know, too, that's involved in this shit. They're heartbroken about this because they, like, whatever foundation they built has been completely destroyed. Everybody knows the truth surrounding them. There is no coming back from this. Take it as it resonates. This shit is over. It's something about them not wanting to walk away. They don't want to walk away from this. Even though this shit is genuinely already over. They don't want to walk away from it. That's what it keeps coming back to. They don't want to walk away from this because of the fact that they keep trying. They don't want to stop trying to play victim. That's it. These people from your past, old friends, and people that you don't even know. They don't want to stop trying to play victim. Because they know your new beginning is coming in. And they keep trying to fantasize to get a new beginning with you by trying to get close to you. But that cycle is already closed out for good. That's it. That shit is dead, done, and over with. 11:55 on the clock when I said that. This shit is over. It's over, man. It's over. Like, for real, for real. lineage. It's something about like the truth getting told. They got caught on video, photo, and audio lying about their lineage, especially lying about some type of commitment, indoor marriage. And law enforcement has more than enough information on these people, especially what they did on social media, as well as what you're doing on social media is making them lose control. But law officials already know what's up, and law officials is like they coming to get that ass, like for real, basement imprisonment. They're going to jail for this shit for whatever fantasy they had. That's why they're not getting this new beginning. That's just what it is. They're being put on a permanent pause. This cycle is closed out for good. They know that this was all a waste of time. Law officials realize this was all a waste of time because of this. Them trying to manipulate a situation around surrounding this money, and now these master manipulators are having money problems because this crime has reached its limit. And they're getting stonewalled for this risk that they took by a whole community. They're getting stonewalled. Divine timing is on your side. They keep trying to do these sacrifices and rituals to try to run away, but everybody already got wisdom and foresight about these people wearing a fucking mask, and they're emotional as fuck because you're in alignment. They're emotional as hell about getting caught up in these STDs, STIs, and them trying to poison people, but as well as being a tyrant energy and spying on you to cause you misfortune and trying to send somebody in to seduce you to give you some type of STD, STI. They getting caught up for a lot of premeditated shit and shit that they did in the past that they're getting caught up for now. They did this. It's like they're trying to like go back and forth with people to try to attract people in to try to get their desires of trying to mirror your energy or appear as you again. They're losing control and reckless ass energy because everybody knows who they are. These greedy people that's lazy, obsessed, and cruel, like they were passionately doing this shit too, obsessively doing this shit. They could also would have been like could have been addicted to drugs, alcohol, toxic attachments, and their obsession with you has been exposed, especially when it comes to their drug use. And that's why they keep trying to force some type of reconciliation because of this investigation and it's data backup and digital to try to cause some type of illusion surrounding this house and their home to cause some type of delays to you. But all these old cases and cold cases is coming back up, and it's a divine intervention of these lies that they told. These lies that they told about you, on you, about who they are, who you are, who the parents of the child may be, who your parents are, who their parents are, as well as unaliving people with poisoning. They're being heavily watched for their hostility and jealousy towards you because everybody got wisdom about multiple unalivings that they did, multiple sacrifices that they're getting caught up for, and they're having mad anxiety because they're binded. They try to bind you. Your guard is up. You're protected, but they're binded to their bullshit. There is no coming back from this for them. That's just what it is. They're really caught the fuck up and they're pissed off about it, but that ain't nobody else's fault but yours. This cycle is closed out. There is no reconciliation. They keep trying to get close to you to reconcile. That shit is closed out. That shit is, you've left these people behind. It's something also that's been confirmed about you not being addicted to drugs, alcohol, toxic attachments as well, but also about them being addicted to, like, so if they lied, some of them may have lied and said that you were addicted to drugs, alcohol, and toxic attachments, and it's been exposed that you're not, but they are. Take it as it resonates for what they like. It's something about them obsessively trying to do this shit to you. They know it's the end of this opportunity. Nobody wants to be a part of shit anymore. Everybody's following their intuition, but you keep following your intuition about these people that's been wearing a whole mask, these third-party individuals, and you're ascending, moving forward, and you're like just moving forward, moving up, and everything that they did in the dark, how they were earning money, they're caught up now. They were trying to keep it secret about you being single, independent, and alone, and everything has been solved because they found out that you're single, independent, and alone. They found out who the key people in core the problem is and how they were actually earning this money and how they were getting access to this money. These people were really passionate about doing this shit to you, just as passionate as you were about following your intuition and staying on your path. And they're pissed off about that because it's like they can't stop you from following your intuition. It's a divine intervention to these people trying to stop you, but them losing whatever security or protection that they had, these third parties, this forgotten friend, people from your past, was a divine intervention. Take it as it resonates. They feel like this shit is a miracle, that they couldn't destroy you, but their whole foundation has been destroyed. They are desperately trying to stop. Some of them may be hoping for a miracle. They know they ain't getting it. Take it as it resonates. Like, they feel like it's a miracle that you're getting what you want. That's why they don't want to stop. They're upset about this. It's something about you having a new beginning and they want to play victim, but they can't. And something about you not drinking. You freed yourself, but they know they can't free themselves from this shit. You freed yourself from these people and they keep having a fantasy of desperately trying to get close to you to force some type of reconciliation, but you've already left the shit behind. You're not coming back. Take it as it resonates. They're losing their shit about this because it's like they keep trying. You already freed yourself, and they know they can't free themselves from the bullshit that they did. They're caught up and binded to it. They keep trying to call some type of back and forth with you to try to attract you in these tyrant energies. That's why people call them misfortune, trying to seduce you. They're emotional as fuck about this STD, STI that they're getting caught up for, and these unalivings that they did with poisoning people and wearing this whole mask and taking this whole risk on a whole community. Divine timing is at play, especially when it comes to these rituals. Now they want to do these rituals to try to run away. That shit ain't happening. That's a divine intervention right there. They feel like that shit is a miracle that they can't get away from this. They can't free themselves, and that you're not coming back around. That's also another thing they're pissed off about. They're having mad anxiety because you freed yourself from whatever bondage that they had on you. And they keep trying to force some reconciliation because they are binded to this shit. They've been trying to bind you with them, but it's not working. Take it as it resonates. And everybody is firm and wide awake. It's something about these people, like they lied and said you were addicted to drugs, alcohol, toxic attachments, that you drink a lot or some shit. But people are realizing you never cared for these people. But also, they're upset because if they moved on, say they're trying to get you to feel some type of way about them moving on, you don't care. You're not watching them. You're not paying attention to them. Your focus is not on them. You're following your intuition. And they've been passionately trying to mirror your energy or appear as you, but you keep following your intuition. It's a divine intervention to that shit. Take it as it resonates. It's something about them getting caught on video, photo, and audio. Destroyed whatever security, whatever foundation, whatever lie that they told has been destroyed because of that shit. Because it was a lie. But also it destroyed whatever commitment, oath, or agreement because of something about them getting caught up about lying and appearing as you. It's something about them being online, acting as you as well, that exposed that you were never jealous. So say somebody was online acting as you, or they were doing something appearing to be you. People are realizing you were never jealous. You never gave a fuck about these people. You never gave these people the time of day. And they could have been online acting as you and saying and doing shit to make it seem like you were jealous of them in some type of way, shape, or form. And people are realizing that that is just not the case for somebody. Take it as it resonates. That's not for everybody, but it's something like that. They caused a lot of chaos by trying to mirror your energy or appear as you to try to set you up. Something about messages, communication, emails, but it got tracked back to them, to this family. Take it as it resonates, especially when it comes to multiple unaliving with the death. This change is here. Somebody has been doing something online to put a death to this change, and it's not working. The focus is completely on them, and it's been solidified. Something also being solidified about your talents, your gifts and abilities, as well as what you were born with, your features and personality. They got caught up. But you left this behind for good, and this shit is genuinely over. Pet sacrifices. These lost loved, this elder is getting caught up for these lost loved ones and these key people in court. The problem is being forced to surrender, let go, and give this shit up. Because they're gonna be forced to compensate you for how they were earning their money. Take it as it resonates. You're single, independent, alone, and you're leveling up. It's the end of this bullshit because you keep following your intuition about these people wearing a mask. They can't come in towards you. Everybody knows what's up. Everybody knows what's up. They were really naive about what they were doing. Everybody woke the fuck up to these third parties and all this chaos that they caused. There's no way out of this. God, Holy Spirit, guard your mind, life, prosperity. Please give me clear and concise messages for cancers. Yeah, because they kept trying to do magic to get their desires, and that shit did not work out in their favor. But you're getting your desires. Your harvest is coming in. They keep trying to throw magic at your harvest that's coming in. They keep trying to throw magic at what you've been manifesting because they're in a scarcity mindset. They're mad about the fact that you're still moving forward despite everything that they did. Let me get one card for cancers, please. They're really pissed off about this shit because you keep leveling up regardless. They feel betrayed by your level up. They're angry about it, rage, because you bared everything to the world naked. And it's like they feel absolutely naked. They keep trying to resist this, but they're upset about the fact that your miracles are coming in because of whatever you're creating. You're being brazen about this shit too. You're fearlessly loving yourself. And they're in grief because you really cut off all karmic cords. Your manifestations are coming in and they have no ties to your manifestations that's coming in. You forgave yourself in your soul, wounded healer. You healed yourself and you're living out loud and you grounded yourself. This change is coming in whether they like it or not, and they feel nothing but shame because of the fact that you know your worth. And they keep trying to do magic on you because they're in a scarcity mindset because of you speaking up and surrendering everything to the universe and you feeling safe to be yourself, following your intuition and speaking the truth. And the truth keeps getting exposed. You take pleasure in speaking the truth as well as your ancestors walk beside you and within you, protecting you, and you're shining a light on everything. Your harvest is coming in whether they like it or not. It doesn't matter how they feel. That's just what it is. You're leveling up. You've already been initiated by your spirit team, by your ancestors, and they know this. They know that there's no way out of this for them. Unconditional love. People could see you as the blueprint for unconditional love as well. Like, take it as it resonates. They're upset about this shit. It's something about your tolerance as well. To trust the process. Your tolerance and the ability to trust the process, to let things play the fuck out the way it needs to. Divine feminine. Cannot make it up. Divine feminine. Literally divine feminine. Cannot make this shit up. But it could be a divine masculine too. You just being balanced in both your masculine and femininity. Nothing wrong with that. Let me get one card for Cancers, please. And they're upset about this shit because you keep nurturing yourself. They feel betrayed by you nurturing yourself. And the fact that you silently retreated and you saw things for what it is, especially when they kept trying to conjure shit up with magic, sorcery, revolution, but you're still at peace because you see things from a higher perception. You saw what was going to happen before it was going to happen. And you were blissful and it was all in great divine timing because you're connected to the truth and your highest self. That's just what it is. And your highest self was guiding you through these people doing all this glamour magic. Take it as it resonates. You stay loyal to the process and justice is being served and spirit is acting on your behalf. And now that these people was offering shit up, they're being forced to take accountability for this because you've already transcended into oneness. And they kept doing this sex magic, but this has already happened. They keep trying to do this sex magic to prevent something that's already happened. It's already happened. You already moved forward. It keeps coming out like that. You've already moved forward. And they keep trying to do sex magic to rewind time, but that shit ain't working because you already moved forward. It's already happened. You're already gone. And now they're being forced to take accountability for these offerings that they were doing, like that they were like giving to the, like making these deals that they were making up with to try to offer you up. Now it's time for them to pay the fuck up. That's just what it is. It says the matriarch of her kingdom, the queen mother, embodies nurturing in its purest form. She sits in nature to remind us to nurture the hidden wounds we all carry deep inside. Sarunia Uwa teaches you that to be the mother of the kingdom, you must nurture yourself or you will repeat lessons more than needed. Fill your cup to fill those of others. Sarunia Uwa asks how you are nurturing your relationships with others and yourself. The ancient wisdom passed down from the tree deity is that nature is our eternal mother. She will provide us with the seeds of abundance if we are willing to be in harmony with the natural cycles of the universe. There is always a reason to celebrate because nature is always in a cycle of rebirth. Saru Niaua keeps a special surprise up her caftan sleeves, giving a crooked grin that makes your heart flutter. If you receive Saru Niaua, ask yourself, do you feel guilty for receiving pleasure? Step into nature and journal a celebration and rampage where you celebrate all day, every little thing, that from maintaining your morning routine to making a new one. I just remembered something that I got to do today. I just remembered some work I got to do. Let me make sure I start on that today. It says, who really betrayed you? Betrayal from others mirrors you betraying yourself. Betrayal is a web that disrupts everything you thought you knew. Use discernment in your relationships. Betrayal makes it difficult to trust, but without trust, your relationships are a lie. Trust that no matter what happens and no matter how long it takes, you will survive and thrive. The real question: how have you been betrayed or abandoned? How have you betrayed or abandoned yourself? Blah, blah, blah. I am willing to know the truth. And these people don't want, like, everybody is willing to know the truth. Everybody is finding out the truth. They don't want to know the truth because the thing is, these people know the truth because they know what they lied about. They know what they lied about. They just don't want to deal with the truth. It literally comes back to that every time. They don't want to deal with the truth because they know everything they said was a lie. Everything they said was a lie. Everything they said was a lie. They know this. They know this, honey. And they're pissed off about it, baby. They pissed off about it. Ooh, they angry. That's a them problem, though. That is genuinely a them problem. And they're upset about it. Ooh, they mad about it. They are mad, honey. They are mad. Because this shit is genuinely over. There's nothing they can do about it. And they can't free themselves from this shit. But it's also, if they were trying to get this repeated pattern karmic lesson of trying to make it seem like you are jealous of them or hostile towards them, everybody knows it's the complete opposite. Everybody knows. There is nothing they can do to stop people from knowing that as a fact, that you didn't do shit to them. Like, I'm gonna be real with you. It comes back to that. Everybody knows that you absolutely did nothing to these people and that everything they did is of their own accord and that they're caught up because of what they did, not because of you. Everybody knows that for a fact. And that's what's making them lose their shit even more. And it's like and they have no protection. They can't defend themselves from the shit that they've done. They can't. There is nothing they can say and or do or lie that they can tell that will prove otherwise. And that's just kind of what it is. Not kind of, that is what it is. Because they have absolutely no reason to do this to you other than jealousy, hostility, and trying to steal from you. That's it. Like, it literally comes down to that. There is nothing else that they can say. And they're in this tower. They're in denial that they're in this tower. It's like they're choosing to be in denial about this tower, but they're in this tower and they know you freed yourself. And they know they're caught up. That's just what it is. There's nothing they can do about this. Whether they like it or not, they are caught up, baby. That's a them problem. That is not a you problem. Well, that's all I got for fucking Cancers. Please like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you know exactly when I post as soon as I post. And if you want to follow me on other social medias, you can follow me on TikTok and Instagram at WeirdLee. Final thoughts, bro. I'm chilling. Final thoughts. They caught up. There's nothing they can do about this. They need to just let this shit be. I'm gonna be real with you. It literally comes back to that every single time because the magic they keep throwing out just keeps getting rejected and returned to sender. You are freed. And it keeps coming out in multiple readings. Divine Feminine is completely free. All bindings have been destroyed. They are completely blocked out of your energy. And without your energy, they can't keep a hold on other people because now everybody else is freed too. And there's nothing they can do about this. They really caught up. Like, these people are really caught the fuck up. This family, there's nothing they can do about it. And they can stay mad as much as they want to, but it ain't gonna change the fact that everybody knows the truth about them and that everybody's ready to move on with their life. And they're tired of the karma and the backlash of this bullshit when there's nothing to gain from it and they're caught up. That's just what it is. And plus, every time they keep trying to make a different plan, it keeps getting caught the fuck up. And niggas keep worrying about jail because it's like they don't care about sending other people going to jail. They just want you to get caught up. Because they know they going to jail too. I'm not even going to hold you. They know they going to jail. They just don't want you to be happy. It literally comes down to that. And people are realizing that. They're coming to that realization that there is nothing to gain from this. And that their true colors are really showing about why they wanted this so bad. And people, like, they tired of it. This is childish to them. I'm not gonna hold you. To a lot of people, this is some childish ass shit. And I agree. So it's like, it is what it is. But, you know, people gonna do what they want to do at the end of the day. But there's nothing they can do to get out of this. They going to jail. You're free. You're getting your money. You're getting your harvest. You're getting your inheritance. And you're going to be able to live your life. And they're going to be caught up and going to jail. And some of them dead, being honest with you. Because they fucked over a lot of dangerous people, and like they treated them like boo boo the fool, and they are very intelligent people, and they don't like that. Like I said, your word is bond, your word is everything with these circles that they were running in and getting favors from. And now that people know that like their bank balance, they've reached bankruptcy, they have no money, they're dead broke, and that's some shit about to go down. I don't know, we'll see. Well, they have death on them because of this death magic that they've been sending back towards them. So that's just what it is. All right. And these deities, devil, demons, and entities that they've been working with is coming to collect. So, yeah. And this is not something they can cleanse out of their energy because these are returned to senders. This is the magic they sent out. This is simply their magic being returned back to them. And they have absolutely no protection. And that came out like twice. All right. Well, don't forget to cleanse your energy, take your spiritual baths, do your protection spells, protection rituals, read your scriptures, stay prayed up, whatever you subscribe to, just make sure you got self-love. And if you feel like nobody loves you and you feel like nobody's on your side, know that I love you and I shall see you in the next one. Mwah. I'm just playing. Bye, y'all guys. Peace.